Hi everyone, I'm Glenn Flaherty from Boardgames and Bourbon. Right now we are going to review Patriots and Redcoats. This is one of the two games that came out this year that I was really excited about. One was Sailing Towards Osiris, which is awesome and amazing. The other one is this one, and this one lives up to the hype. Totally a fantastic game. Now, I'm going to tell you what it's about, and I'll give you my quick summation of it too. Okay, so if you are looking for a game that is, werewolf, mafia, but tied to board games and not a fantasy element, this is the game for you. It's the game for me. I love history, biography. I love war games, and this brings it all together and makes it very accessible. This is the game that I played with people who are not into fantasy and think it's kind of silly to play werewolves in this thing, and they totally were into it. It's 4 to 10 players. It says 15 to 30 minutes long. I would say that's about right. If it's 4 people, the game's over super fast. If it's 10 people, it can go longer. Okay, now what happens in the game and how is it tied to a board game? Okay, so in the game, first of all, the game is card-based, okay? So you're going to get these cards, and the cards are going to say Redcoats, and they're going to say Patriots, okay? If you are a Redcoat, you're with the British. If you're with the blue, you are the Patriots. And basically what you're trying to do is you are trying to eliminate the leader of the other party, and you are trying to win the war that way. Okay, but what happens is you're going to get these cards. You're going to get a fistful of cards. You get 3. If you are mostly blue, you're going to be with the blue team. If you're mostly red, you're with the red team, unless you get a specialty card. Specialty cards are, you might be the leader. If you're the leader of the British, you are always the leader until your next leader card. You might get a spy card, in which case you're going to be with that side as a spy trying to kill the enemy. Same with the blue, okay? Now, the good thing about this game, too, is there's also historical notes, which is like a sign of any good war game. You learn about what you're doing, and it really pulls you into the game. Like this one has here, let me see if we can find it, Spy, or Agent 355. They're probably one of the most important and first spies in the early American days. It was Agent 355, who was a lady spy, and they never wanted to say her name, so actually we don't even know what her name is today. The theme of this really harkens back to when Benedict Arnold wanted to surrender West Point just to make a few bucks, and oddly he fought for the British while in America, and then he died a rich man over in Britain. But you're getting these cards, you're choosing what sides you're on. After you get your cards and know who you are, you're going to do this thing called spycrafting. And starting with somebody who will be a commander, okay, as you go around, they're going to pick these spy cards. And these cards basically affect what's in people's hands and can kind of reveal who people are, so you can get closer to narrowing in who the enemy spy and leader is. So you get cards that say, skip this person. You don't have to play these if you don't want to. Get 2 cards. Reverse the order. Winter is coming, which means you have to take one of your identity cards, put it down, switch it around. You might also get these cards that say spy on them. Now, in the event, I get a spy card. I'm going to put it on Jimmy. I got 2 spy cards. I'm going to put that on Sally. I have 3 cards. I'm going to put that on, Rasputin. And if you put 3 of these on a person, they have to reveal one of their identity cards. But on the other flip side of that, you have conceal cards, which they changed the logo. It no longer looks like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The art's been updated. Looks even better. 1 conceal, 2 conceal, 3 conceal. Okay, they can negate the other cards. And so you can expose someone, you can block somebody, but then somebody be like, why are you blocking? Why are you doing that? Okay, so you have your identity. You pick up the Spycraft cards. Now you go to war. Whomever is the commander picks a second person to go with them. Say, hey, we're going to go to war, okay? Who supports this war? And, this is my other general in this thing. And then everyone votes yay or nay. And if they vote yay, you go to war, and you're going to pick up 3 tiles. And on the other side of them, they say Patriot victory, and they say Redcoat victory. And you pick these up, and you can be like, I'm not going to give that guy a choice. I'm only going to give him Redcoat victory. And then you hand him 3 Redcoats, and you're like, well, I gave him a choice. Let's see what side he's on. And he's like, I have no choice. But you would never know, because you don't know what's on the other side of these things. So you're setting people up. If they don't vote yes, if they vote no, or if it's tied, there's a war tracker of rising tensions. And so this tracker moves forward. I think it's every 3 times that it moves forward. One of these tiles is just drawn at random. You don't know how it's going to go. Man, I dig it. There is tension on all the levels, a fun tension, not a deep tension, a fun and evocative tension. Every time I play this, so many games, man, I'll tell you, when it hits, it hits. You don't have to explain it. You don't have to convince someone to like it. This is one of the games that really, really hit it with the whole crew. The rule book is very light. It's just a lot of big pictures in it. Very easy to read. If you've played other social deduction games too, it's going to be right in that wheelhouse. But it's totally understandable to people who are brand new too. The artwork is amazing. The feel of the box, it's so high quality. I love it. The cards feel good. The art on it is fantastic. It draws you in to the world that you're trying to occupy. Man, do I dig this. Do I dig this. This is one of my top 2 Kickstarters of the year. This and Sailing Towards Osiris, man. Such a blast, such a blast. Well, anyway, okay. So, yeah, if you want to social deduction that pulls you towards board games, this is going to be the one for you. And I think you'll really dig it. I dug it. It's fast. It's easy. It is thematic. Okay, guys? Thank you so much. Check this game out. Get it, actually. I think you're really going to enjoy it, okay? Talk to you soon.